Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to your favorite place to be, hopefully, where we are diving into some price action today. Aren't you excited? We're going to be jumping into it, guys. We got a lot of prices on the move, and we are going to tell you where the money is moving to. Let's jump into it, guys.
Hey, here we go, drop that.
Welcome back, guys. You are back here on the channel. We are waiting for you to turn in here. Mr. Fool, what is going on, my man? What is going on, guys? What is going on? We are seeing an increase in price today. Obviously, Mr. Fool, so you know I'm excited. Let's jump into it, guys. Let's make sure that we are ready to cover some of the stuff that's going in there. We obviously are seeing a massive increase in price, and obviously when we see an increase in price, there's definitely an audience out there, but also we need to make sense of it. You know, a lot of people have, you know, they're buying into this Bitcoin winter. You know, we're going into a bear market. We're going into this, that. And it's so funny because after one night, we can literally pile drive the price higher. And that's exactly where you want to be here, guys. And I know people are tuning in. Go ahead and say hey in the chat room. Let us know you're up here. Andrew, what's going on? What's happening, Andrew? So we are getting people coming down here. There might be a reason why. Obviously, not just the prices, but you can obviously see some changes there on the screen. So we are jumping into it, guys. We'll give you a minute to get down here. We know that the market is ready for us to speak here on the channel, especially when we see coins like NEO, especially when we see coins like Zcash, some coins that we've been talking about here, guys. They are in the top. We got that Bitcoin Cash up there as well. We got coins on the move. I mean, what are you guys thinking of the price actions here? We're going to dive into some stuff and let you know why. Why is the market going up? I don't know. I felt like we needed to add about $200 billion to that number here. The crypto market cap, guys, is a little bit over 2.5 billion. We've been stuck at this $2.3 trillion level for quite a while here on the channel. We were noticing that as we get readjusted. We were noticing that that $2.3 trillion level was also very reminiscent of where we were at for quite a while before we went up with the $120 or $120,000 Bitcoin price. And then also, guys, we noticed that the other market caps kind of went sideways for the most part, right? That was in the end of 2024 into 2025. We saw BTC climb, and we saw most people get in there. I mean, the log chart suggests it, guys. The log chart is accurate. We don't need to go to the linear, but we will for understanding, for simpletons to understand in the chat that might not understand the log chart. We'll look at the log chart right after, though. So we know people came in right here, guys, at the end of 2024 as BTC climbed to 100K. Obviously, if I had the screen right there, it'd probably help, right? So right there on the screen, you'll notice that's when most of the crypto market was coming in. It literally experienced a massive amount of people in a short amount of time to the end of last year. We saw a broader crypto push in that time. And then we saw a lot of people get wiped out the following March. Remember last March, guys? We were hitting not all-time lows, but we were coming down from that 100K, a little above 100K Bitcoin, with the rest of the market kind of following suit. We had coins like Bitcoin Cash go down 30%, or not 30%, down to $275. We saw newer lows being experienced on some coins that we talk about here on the channel, like Zcash and Dash. I mean, think, guys, where were we at last year with Zcash about this time? I'm going to pull it up for you. Let me know you're here, guys. Drop it in the chat. You know, it's always an exciting day to be here in the crypto world, but when it's moving, it's a little extra exciting. So let's jump into it. Let's show you guys. Let's not let me tell you. We will show you where we've been over a year. We're up 762% on Zcash, guys, alone. A coin that literally nobody on YouTube was talking about it. I mean, if you guys are in the Zcash community, you guys are, following the personal community, you're part of all these things. But if you're just like entering crypto, Zcash wasn't on anybody's mind last year when it was sitting at $32. Man, have we soared since then, guys. We are sitting at $283 today. It's up 25% for the 24-hour period. We started climbing rapidly, kind of just randomly, it felt like. I mean, we saw a little bit of action out of Bitcoin over the weekend, saw it kind of creep up a little bit, kind of run sideways. But really for that whole last year, nobody was talking about Zcash. Nobody was talking about really much. They were mostly losing because when Bitcoin went up to 100K, that's when a lot of people jumped in. That following March of 2025, we fell down on the Bitcoin price, and then most of the altcoins followed. We just had this secular cycle where Bitcoin would move, the altcoins would follow, Bitcoin would drop, the altcoins would follow. But with Zcash, guys, we did experience that massive breakout of over 700%. And I do toot my own horn, guys, because even though I've been banned over there on Twitter X, we don't like to ruin the VC party, for everybody. We like to just kind of create our own here on the channel. And that's why exactly we were up last year so monumentally. I mean, my entire portfolio, guys, and keep it in mind, Zcash was only about a fourth of my portfolio. A little bit over a fourth, a little bit under a third. And, now it's like a main portfolio on its own. Just with that climb from $32, like I said, upwards to the $700 mark. Obviously, we've came down since then. We actually creeped out under $200 a little week ago when we were trying to get organized here on the channel. And basically, now today we're sitting at, $2,400 or $240. And, it's a Monday, right? We had a pretty boring year for crypto last year. Everything went sideways. There wasn't a lot of accumulation from retail. There was not really any reason to. We like to see retail kind of come in more or less when the prices bubbles up, where we're able to kind of diversify into what we know is going to profit. And basically, we kind of go from there, guys. So if you're just tuning in, guys, welcome back to the channel. I know people are excited. We're getting some new people into the chat, which is awesome. All good. We got Mr. Full, we got Jolly, we got Andrew. We got a lot of people kind of tuning in here. Obviously, with the revamp of the channel, I'm happy to be here, but also here to deliver the financial authority to you guys. We see some more people just came into the chat as well. And it's easy, guys. It's easy to get people to come into the chat, when you're seeing the prices go up, right? It's obvious when the prices are up, it's much easier to get people to come down to the chat room. And that's great, guys, because it creates a camaraderie among people that have been here for a while. It creates a sense of urgency for people to get down to the chat, which is great. And it also lets us check out these badass charts that just say a lot. I mean, it's not like I'm sitting here on Twitter X, guys, giving you the news feed of the day. I mean, every single coin we've been talking about here on the channel in that top screen has shown significant movement over the last year. And not all of them to the upside, right? Like I could pick NEO and Bitcoin SV, and really Ethereum really too. Over the last year hasn't been too promising, but every other coin in that top coin pickup there has been massively volatile, which if you know anything about markets, guys, you're obviously, you're trying to play into that volatility. Like I said, who on the internet's talking about Decred? Who on the internet's talking about Ethereum Classic? Who on the internet's talking about NEO, Bitcoin SV, Bitcoin Cash, Monero, Dash, and Zcash? I mean, really, that open 24-hour sign up there, guys, is kind of ironic because it's true. There's literally nobody on the internet talking about that. And then, also with that, nobody was talking about Stellar Lumens back in 2024 when I was sitting on the back porch telling you guys about the Sorbazon upgrade that happened that literally we could not find one video on YouTube worth even mentioning that was happening. And that was one of the first coins to rally with XRP. and Bitcoin on that rally up in end of 2024, right? And then the momentum just died. We fell down from there. March was a downward shifting month. And, we saw most people lose money, either leave or, they kind of just got boring. They got bored, right? And into the end of the year, only people, Bitcoin people, guys, and crypto people, seeing Zcash went up, that really wasn't exciting for most of the crypto communities because they weren't really in Zcash. We kind of know that by the chart. There really wasn't anybody in Zcash last year, really, other than people here on the channel. And, that's kind of the brutality of crypto, guys, is because all those people we think that weren't watching the channel, that were over there watching other crypto, the fashion guru crypto people that are, talking about what's fashionable today, and their news is literally obsolete 24 hours later. They were talking about the same old stuff. They were talking about Bitcoin, Bitcoin news, Bitcoin that. In the meanwhile, we were sitting here on the channel increasing our portfolio, basically overall 400%, but from only a coin that occupied less than 30% of our overall portfolio. So, I mean, think about that for a second, guys. While nobody was making money, while people in July were, oh, XRP is going to be the #1 coin, they're literally down, and again, a lot of people here on the channel, they hold these coins, right? And I still support XRP. And maybe last year was my year. Maybe this year will be my year. But, it does make sense to point out that in the crypto YouTube world, if you really look into what we were talking about, guys, and what other people on YouTube were talking about, I think there's a clear indication of where the markets are going. Maybe not the YouTube world per se with crypto, but at least the actual crypto markets. I mean, nobody saw Zcash coming. Nobody really saw Monero coming. Nobody saw Decred running up while Bitcoin has been running sideways with no momentum. Nobody saw Dash experience volatility. And who knows? I mean, NEO was up 25% on Saturday, guys, or Sunday. I forget what it was. And, Bitcoin SV was up a little bit too. And again, guys, if you zoom out, right? I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say that we're at all-time highs next week, but I mean, my position in my portfolio generally is pretty good, considering that last year boosted us up over 400% on, like I said, a portfolio allocation of less than 30%, a little more than 25%, on an increase in my overall portfolio health, 400 threefold, and 400%, and we're going even higher, right? It's a 3-4-fold. 5-fold, and then we go into potentially the 10x, 12x numbers, where at that point, I don't want to throw Zcash out at 5,000 or 3,000, but we saw how fast it went from 30 to 800 almost, right? We saw how fast it went from 30 to 800, and let me pull up the log chart for you, because obviously the Zcash playing ground is much different than it was past cycles. I mean, if you think about it, guys, by 2036, Zcash will experience a 0% inflation rate, which is pretty crazy when you think about it. And there's already almost 17 million coins in circulating. There are only going to be 21 million ever so far. There's almost 17 million. And, these are some of the tokenomics that drove Bitcoin from under $1 to where we're sitting at now at, 74, 75K, which when I got into crypto, guys, I literally was watching Bitcoin at $1,600, $1,700. And there were people that were in Bitcoin years before I was, all right? And, obviously Bitcoin's not the only way to make money in crypto. And obviously we know that. That's why we talk about some of this alternative stuff, because I think it's much more likely for me, in a position where, I have a certain amount of portfolio allocation. I can allocate a large part of my portfolio to a potentially high volatile crypto, and I have the potential of going up 200, 300% in a bear market, and then when we get a super cycle, 10 to 20x. Like I said, guys, most of those people have been following this channel for a couple years. They noticed one thing: that header on the top of the computer It hasn't changed. It's only faded in contrast because I lost the original artwork that I made. But other than that, guys, the actual ideals in coin tokenomics that are sitting there on the screen, they've been the exact same for like 4 years. We've been talking about the exact same thing for 4 years. We've explored other markets. We've seen the space kind of expand, right? We have tons of different ETFs and tons of different, mechanisms of getting into crypto, whether it's grayscale, whether it's shorting a Bitcoin bull ETF or vice versa, or shorting it and buying it to closing it and playing another position on another brokerage account. There's many ways you can make money in crypto. The ones that we like to follow here that have worked for me so well, since we have so many people coming down to the channel for the first time, for obvious reasons, it goes back to tokenomics. And that's why I fall back on the tokenomics on every single coin that you see up in the top channel, of the top of the channel right there. And obviously I support Litecoin, and there's other coins that we talk about regularly here on the channel. So don't focus on it too much. The price today is there's some behaviors that's happening in the crypto market, guys, that is very reminiscent of a super cycle. All right, and CZ has came public and stated that recently. You guys can look it up for yourself if you don't believe me. But there's been multiple people and multiple narratives that have been pushing the crypto market in a potential category where it fits a certain amount of different things that are going in our favor to push the price higher. There's a certain amount of attributes that the crypto markets have kind of pushed the data points to over the last year that lead me to believe we're not just sitting here talking about a hope and a dream that some of the coins that we talk about here on the channel go up. I mean, if you look at the metrics, if you look at the coins that are now kind of dominating the main YouTube world, we know that most of those people are not going to make money on those coins. The Swedes, the Monads, what other coins? The whole meme token craze, maybe with the exception of obviously Dogecoin and Pepe and some of the super large ones. Look at all those meme coins. They're all dead. They're literally like the people that were promoting them aren't even around anymore. And when you look at the crypto YouTubers now, they're all talking about the same thing. BTC Bitcoin, SWE, Monad. They're talking about everybody on the Squawk Box on CNBC, talking about how they just got in all these positions while simultaneously looking at the tokenomics behind these same coins, make us almost want to just walk away from crypto completely and be like, all right, we figured it out, we're done. But we don't, guys. We stay here on the channel to let you guys know that there is opportunity in some of this stuff. Like I said, if you're just tuning in, I got some stuff that I've been working on that we're going to be, working towards, but obviously some stuff that I've been working on in my private life, right? So I'm expecting like not only the channel to get some of the benefit from this, I'm also expecting to be able to deliver something to a little bit broader audience, and that's why a lot of people are coming down to the channel right now. So let's jump into the channel. Let's say hey to, obviously, Andrew, No Time to Stroll. Theta is coming. I don't know if you're talking about the crypto or the market analysis on Theta, Sigma, and all these analytical data points we can look at. What are you talking about, No Time to Stroll? Is Theta, are you talking about an options trade you have in one of the indexes for one of the crypto ETFs or something like that? Are you playing, like, what do you mean by Theta? Are you talking about the crypto Theta? Because I think there's a cryptocurrency named Theta as well. But I didn't know if you were talking about the Theta on the options analytical data. Dash is only 12 million. That's insane. Yeah, a lot of the coins, guys, that we talk about here on the channel actually are capped, which a lot of people don't realize. They don't realize that a lot of the coins that we talk about, it's easy to be like, oh yeah, dude, if you look at them, they're down. They're never coming back. But then if you actually look at the tokenomics, you're like, well, there's only this many of them. Miners are still mining them. People are still spending them. The coins are getting burned. It doesn't look to be dying. And you know, that's the thing, right? I mean, that's the thing is like, it doesn't matter what people say in this space because we see time and time out that a lot of times the stuff they're talking about and the stuff we're talking about is different. And that's fine. We don't have to talk about the same thing. You know, a lot of people aren't talking about Dash crypto, right? A lot of people don't know that there's only going to be 18 million Dash coins. There's only going to be 21 million Zcash. There's only going to be 21 million Bitcoin Cash. So the time ticker on that keeps ticking, and we know it's a matter of time before some of those economic, tokenomic mechanisms start taking place. And that's why we see these very aggressive spikes that we're experiencing today in Zcash and some of the broader crypto markets. And yeah, let's go back in and check them out. I mean, does anybody have a take in the chat that's there right now that's watching the channel and kind of being like, man, like, yeah, this stuff really looks like it's going good. I mean, we had a privacy boom at the end of last year and basically a sideways market. You know, we've been at 2.3 trillion for the last couple weeks. It's been kind of boring. We've seen sideways actions basically, you know, this time last year, this year as well. But we have the volatility, we have the different stuff coming in, we have the different narratives, the privacy, the real world assets, the AI agents. We have a lot of different narratives that are converging. And now the fear and index greed is back to neutral, guys. I mean, can you believe it? I mean, this was like on extreme fear, which kind of goes back to old school investing, like, you know, invest in the markets when all hope is gone, right? When people are sitting on the sidelines going, I don't know, man, it looks pretty bad. It's looking like, you know, the markets are looking pretty risky at the moment. Well, guys, when that happens, there's smart money coming in. You know, it's literally, I mean, think of how many binary options are out there right this second on some of your brokerage accounts that you currently use. I mean, brokerages like Robinhood, guys, they offer full crypto servicing now. They offer binary options on weather futures, on you know, predictions markets. We have these on-chain prediction markets coming with, I think, some of the bigger coins that people aren't going to be ready for. Like, wait till some of this stuff starts happening on chain, guys, with coins like Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin SV. You know, we're going to be doing some deep dive videos also into some of this stuff nobody's talking about, as well as some of the stuff with individual communities, like individual community efforts that have been happening that really, like, I've looked online. It doesn't matter when I release these videos, guys, because there's literally nobody talking about it. The only stuff that people are talking about are, like I said, the mainstream, the venture capitalists that are invested in these coins that think they're going to be able to dump on a retail investor. I think they're going to find out, guys, it's actually not going to happen. There might be some hope that could happen with Grayscale, with some of the lockup periods and some of the coins. But as far as venture capitalists, I mean, we'd have to really be in a massive, massive super cycle for that to even happen, guys. Because I can already point out the flaws on crypto YouTube, that some of these coins that a small amount of people are in, they're going to basically they're not going to be able to grow those wallet addresses. Like, people aren't so stupid enough just to walk into crypto and be like, oh yeah, this guy's talking about this, so I'm going to go buy that. You know, I'm going to go buy this, I'm going to go buy that. And a lot of people would argue, like, dude, you're out here doing the same thing. But the difference between me and all those people, guys, is the list hasn't changed. See, it's been up there for so long now. And past that, every single coin up there has a very strong basis of tokenomics. I would say Neo is probably the least one. And if you notice, Neo and Ethereum really are kind of the underperformers out of that bunch, right? I mean, in Ethereum Classic, you could argue too, you know, Decred, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin SV, I guess too. Monero, Dash, and Zcash have been top performing coins over the last year. I mean, you know, in a sideways market, what do people want? You know, they want a little bit of reassurance that this stuff is coming back. And that's exactly what we've seen here over the last, I would say, year. Dash has 12 million. Yeah, there's only a little over 12 million Dash in circulating supply, guys. And, you know, there's only about 6 more million that need to be mined. So at that point, a lot of these coins, in our lifetime, we'll actually see a lot of these coins go up 100x, 200x. That's why if you look at coins like Dash that are down, when we actually look at the overall graphs, we notice that they're still several hundred to several thousand% up in a lot of cases. So yeah. All right, guys, drop it in the comments. I got a video I'm going to drop after the live stream today, and I recommend checking it out. It's going to kind of talk about some of the stuff that's happening with Zcash and some of the market and tokenomic dynamics that are shaping the overall price on Zcash. And I definitely recommend checking it out. We're going to be trying some deeper dive videos into this stuff, hopefully in the coming days. So definitely keep an eye out for that. And as you guys know, I'm not on Twitter X. There is nobody supporting this channel other than the viewers. So, you know, I like to give people an opportunity. If you like to, you know, look into some of these cryptocurrencies, and then obviously, if you use cryptocurrencies as a form of payment, give you the opportunity to personally support the channel. So I think we'll go and end it there, guys. Appreciate everybody coming in. And obviously the charts are looking bullish. Everything's looking really, really solid. So let's just kind of follow it over the next couple days. You know, obviously we could take a turn for the worse, but you know, those type of things here on the channel, they don't really phase us too much. So, all right, guys, I'll catch you guys soon. Take care. What is up? What is good? I hope you're enjoying the live stream. I wanted to take a moment to let you guys know, as you're enjoying the live stream, that there is several ways that you can help the channel and help the community that we're trying to build here on Cryptocurrency Theory reach a broader audience. And obviously the obvious ones are like and subscribe, but past that, what you can do is you can share the videos on Twitter X, a platform that I've been banned from for several years due to what I think is some BS. But also here on the screen, guys, I have a couple different coins that I personally love, and I hope that you love too. And if you would like to donate any cryptocurrency, guys, just know that as a cryptocurrency enthusiast, this is the best thing that you can do to support the channel. You know, watching the videos, liking the videos, sharing the videos, that's great too. But at the end of the day, there's nothing more exciting for me is when I get a crypto payment. And if you do give a crypto payment, throw it in the chat to let me know that you sent the payment so I can give you a personal shout out, because it means a lot. It's a lot of fun, which is the whole reason I got into cryptocurrency in the beginning, was it's a whole lot of fun getting those crypto coins and then holding them and stacking them and that kind of thing. Because every crypto I get, guys, I think of it like a wall. Every brick that I lay on that wall, I intend for them to stay there. So if you see your favorite cryptocurrency on the screen, or if maybe there's one that's not on the screen, let me know, because I'd like to add it to the screen. And let's get back to the live.